So this morning's ramble will be about kind of how to start your own 4-week kickstart program, kind of how to get motivated again and kickstart habits, etc. Because it's sometimes the hardest bit getting started, because you either almost go into the mode where you go all or nothing, which, morning Anne, in the past has probably not served you too well, or we go into the mode of it's just too hard, like not even going to bother starting. And by the all or nothing, I mean kind of see a motivational quote maybe, and then or see a new diet cleanse thing, and then we don't consider how much it fits our lifestyle. Now, which we know, how long is that going to last for? It's important to consider. So, but the first thing why we don't get motivated, what we need to consider is leverage. So something pulling you in the right direction. So it's all well and good saying, I want to lose weight, lose fat, tone up, get fit. But when there's not something behind that, when you ask, so that I can what? So you want to lose weight so that you can X, Y, Z. I want to get fitter so that I can X, Y, Z. Be it climbing stairs, being around for kids more. Like loads of people say kids, but sometimes we've got to really mean it, like why? Yeah, so it's important to get clear on that, because when you have a day where you're like, I just don't know if I can be bothered a bit more, you've got to put your attention on those reasons, because it sounds cheesy, but where your attention goes, your energy will go too. So if you're focusing on panicking, anxiety, stuff like that, it kind of gets worse, and your brain will almost make it grow and grow and grow. And I'm not saying ignore those feelings, because actually they'll get bigger if you ignore them, but just accept them and almost sometimes think about worst case scenarios, because then you're aware of them. You might now think that's ridiculous, and or you might think, if that does happen, how can I overcome that? I can do X, Y, and Z. So first off, get really clear on what you want. Then one of the main reasons I see us fail to actually do something for long enough to see the results we want and stay consistent with it is actually just because we haven't broke down these goals that may be over 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, whatever it is, into kind of daily things. So what does this mean? So if you want to lose a stone in 2 months, whatever, what does it actually mean? And I don't just mean like work out like 2 pounds a week or whatever. I mean, that can be helpful. If you're just listening to this, by the way, that's not a monkey or anything, it's the baby. So that can be helpful, getting a numerical target, but you're not in control of that on a daily basis. The reason that's important is because something that's out of your control, you might put all your energy onto it. Then if it doesn't go your way one day, that could trigger something in your head that might just mean you react and actually just give up when you could have been just one day away. Imagine if you were just one day away from actually getting the results. So breaking this down into daily tasks. So what we do in the program is 3 areas of food, fitness, and focus. Okay. So the food element, kind of self-explanatory, really. It could mean, it's got to be personal to you though. It could mean, and it depends what you're willing to do. It could be writing down what you eat. It could be to put your attention on it, because self-awareness is the first kind of pillar, if you like, to changing. So you're becoming aware of what you're doing. You might learn that your healthy eating isn't as healthy as you thought. Who knows? You might get some small changes you can make. It could be that snacking's your key issue, so you need to change your environment. Why are the snacks in the house? Could you move them to a different cupboard? If you've got kids, could you say that to your other half, right, put them, once they've gone to bed or whatever, in the garage, here's the key. Like, that's what one of the ladies done, and seems to be working well for her. Or could you structure in a snack? Like, whatever it is, you sometimes giving yourself permission to have the snack is different. So rather than restrict, now at 4 p.m, you've structured in the Solero ice cream, or whatever it is. Now, you have to have it. Then just see how things change. Oh, I have to have it. I'm not hungry now. So whatever it is, it's just make it into something you can do on a daily basis, and something that you tick off if you do or if you don't do. Number 2 is fitness. So this is just basically getting you to move a bit more. So it could be a walk, it could be a 5-minute exercise challenge, it could be 10 squats, whatever it is. Do something that changes your state, makes you feel good. We know it releases good endorphins every day, even if it's 5 minutes. just like this here, a walk. Then, so something we have just is home workouts in our Kickstart program, just because if someone can't make a session, it's not, oh, it's rubbish. Well, you've got a 5-minute workout you can do quickly there. If technology's not your thing, here's a song. You know, hold a squat every time you hear fire in Take That song. Do a squat up and back down. Make it really simple and get rid of the obstacles that get in your way. Then there's a focus element, and this element is probably more important than any of the others actually, which is focus. And that's essentially focusing, without using a better word, on how you feel, because there's nothing more important than how you feel. And if you don't do something that makes you feel good, how can you expect to feel good? Because sometimes we just like confidence, we expect to sometimes just wake up feeling confident. And it's like, oh, I just expect to wake up feeling good. So this is doing something fun. It's not that funny. This is doing something fun for you every day. And I don't mean like it has to be outrageous. It could be spending time with your kids, making them laugh by doing a video and doing a call like this. It could be that you have a bath, read a book. Like one of the ladies said just the other day that she's actually read a whole book and had a bath every day for the first time in years, just because she's accountable to it. And that sometimes is, as simple as it sounds, the difference between someone who gets results and doesn't, the accountability. It sounds really simple, but structure, a plan, and accountability. Like most people know what to do. So tip there would be to actually maybe get an accountability buddy, even if it's a monkey on your back, aka my daughter. No? So going back to that, get clear on what you want. Remind yourself of why you started, why you actually want to do it anyway. I want to get fit so that I can. I want to get healthier so that I can. Kids, whatever it is, write them down and remind yourself of them goals every day. Number 2, break down your goal into daily things. So something you can do on a daily. Then just make a tick list or a tally and tick them off each day. And then just see how you get on over 4 weeks. What you have done, what you haven't done is very clear then. And if you need help with that, get an accountability buddy. So someone to just say, have you done it yet? Tell someone. That's what we do in the group. If you need more help with that, let me know. And that's that. So any questions on that, just let me know. And anything to add to that, Emmy? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Any questions, let me know, and speak soon. Take care.